So we're here at the Balmoral Show. We're no better place in Ireland to talk about the future of Ireland, and we have a Commission on the Future of Ireland event here, and one where we have an excellent panel talking about how rural Ireland will fare out under unity. And obviously we all know that agriculture is a 32 county enterprise, that farm families don't ever recognise and have never recognised the border. If you need to go to the mart, you don't mind which one it is, as long as you're getting the quality of the stock that you're looking for. So we want to see a fair deal for farmers. We want to see farmers being properly valued as the people who produce our food, who look after the environment, who are custodians of the land, and who are doing their best to keep Ireland as green and beautiful as it is. So we have a great panel. Let's hope we have a fabulous event, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I suppose it was a very constructive discussion here today. There was great engagement by the crowd. For me, being from, I suppose, Southern Ireland, we were just comparing the similarities of what is happening in southern rural communities and northern rural communities, and it was clear here today that there is very similar links. We still have the same problems around succession, mental health, rural communities being forgotten. The big message that I wanted to get across here today was about mental health and how we need support throughout Ireland around farmers' mental health.
The event was really well done and very worthwhile in participating in, because the main things I wanted to get across was that we didn't need unity to face the challenges. We need policy, we need money to back up those policies, to meet the challenges of poverty in rural areas, things like childcare, access to childcare, access to facilities as well. All of those issues are the same, whether Elaine's from County Limerick and Michelle and Louise are from Tyrone, I'm from County Down. The challenges are very much the same, so unity is not going to be some sort of panacea to deal with that. But it was a great discussion around some of the many challenges that Brexit has left us with. The access to EU markets. We still have a big job in actually trying to feed the world and produce food while doing that sustainably and meeting environmental obligations, but it's key that we continue to have that access to EU markets and the dual access to UK single market as well.
I thought the event was great. It's really important. It was actually a really great panel, a really varied panel, but I think it's great to take the opportunity to have the conversations about what do we want. If we want a better place and delivering better for people, what is that? What does it look like? For me and my organisation, I work for Rural Women, and I just feel that women are not always included as part of the conversation, so I was very glad to be here today on their behalf. But I think that all conversations going forward really need to have that gender balance. We're 51% of the population, and rural women are rarely asked about what their opinion is on anything, and yet I've never been in a room full of rural women where they didn't have plenty to say about absolutely everything. So I think whatever our future is, I think we all need to be part of the conversation.
I think this was a really good event here today on the Commission on the Future of Rural Ireland, and obviously that appeals to me, coming from Mayo and coming from rural Mayo. But the conversation was really interesting in terms of rural isolation and mental health in particular, and mental health amongst farmers was discussed here and the solutions to that. But I really felt that it was a resetting of an opportunity for us to look at what do we want from rural Ireland, and how rural Ireland can be a solution to national problems as well. The inequity of access to services was raised in terms of health, in terms of mental health and many other issues, and also the bureaucracy of farming and how farmers are isolated. The importance of doing things on an all-island basis. So regardless of your constitutional position right now, in the expertise that we need to share across the island, and how we can do things better together, how we can do things better in agriculture, how we can do things better in climate change, and obviously a national health service as well. So there are many things that join rural communities together, whether you're from a rural community in Cork, a rural community in Mayo, or a rural community in Donegal or Down. We have things in common, and it's really important right now, particularly post-Brexit, that we have an opportunity to reshape the island, and who is going to reshape it? Are we going to reshape it with voices from rural Ireland, or is it going to be reshaped by somebody else? So there's many opportunities, many questions for us.